stepping into her.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Amazing athletes.
Swimming is absurdly hard on the body.
Hard on the back.
Yeah,
This is the final score. 18.
see, I don't even know what that is.
There's 11 events. Spash won every single one. Okay. And they won the relay, took the top 2 in this one, took the top 3 in the individual, took the top 2, top 2, top 2, top 2, win, top 3, top 2.
That, I believe Silver got hurt again. He came back last night. Came back.
Man, same injury.
Yeah.
Knee.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the JV game. I didn't realize he was playing. But then I saw there was an injury on the court. He was being helped off the court.
So that might mean something torn.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't asked.
If you re-injure it that quickly, something gives.
Yeah, so maybe I'll ask next game. I'll ask coach what it is. I haven't asked. But
At least you kind of know now why I can't say that.
yeah. I mean, I think that's probably smart just because.
It's non-conference.
Yeah, and just because if it does end up being COVID, then Pacelli can't play. Or if they get someone sick, then they can't play for how many?
Yeah. The thing that the only thing that makes me nervous then is I don't know how much the girls associate with the guys.
Yeah.
So if the girls associate hang out with the guys a lot, and that does become the case, because then the guys seem have to work together, and then bad case these guys have to work.
Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, like that. I'm sure we'll know more tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I'm torn. I don't want because I want to get paid. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up not having money. Just to be safe. It's a non-conference match.
Yeah.
And this is their 13th game already.
For the boys team.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to be safe in case you don't want to take any chances.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
When they're a game out of first in the conference. Like if it's Rochelle, if it's a conference game, that's different.
Yeah, Rochelle's first, right?
No, Almond first. But if they were playing Rochelle instead of Assumption, that's different.
Where's Rochelle?
They're behind. They're 2 and 3. It is Almond and then like a 3-way tie for second between. Oh no, Wild Rose is tied with Almond for first.
Okay.
And then it's Port and Pacelli, I think, are tied. Port's up like a half game, something like that. And then it's Pacelli. The leader's 4 and 1, Pacelli's 3 and 2. And then it's Rochelle at 2 and 3. And then I'm missing one team. I mean, Tri-County's last, but
Yeah.
there's no surprises there.
Yeah. It's just so weird.
Old Pittsville's like 6. Yeah, when EKO was like, what happened last night? I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't there.
Yeah,
I was eating wings.
they started off like 10-2 on them, and Van Order had 25 again and 5 again. And,
That's Wild Rose.
yeah.
They could go on a run at any time with that girls team.
Yeah, but and it wasn't Pavlovich at 5. He has.
Did she shoot that much?
I think she shot like 7 times, made 1.
So she was a passer again.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like that field goal percentage, she was shooting 50% on the season coming into this league, and she shot like 15%.
Yeah, she's also not driving on people who are 5'7" inches taller than her.
Yeah.
Her game is getting to the basket.
Yeah, but it was the Oreo Wood girl.
She's a shooter.
And Elm. That's their 2 and 3 leading scorers.
They're shooters.
Elm had 4 threes. There was a point where Wild Rose hit 6 straight threes on 6 straight possessions. it's something that I don't typically see in high school basketball.
I know. Yeah, I knew Wood was a shooter. She was last year.
Well, she started off like 0 for 7. She just kept firing and firing.
Yeah,
and
she's got that.
make
She is the definition of shooter shoot.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she would go in.
And I don't think she played JV last year. I think she could shoot a little bit.
Yeah, I think she did too.
Yeah. Because last year it was Anna Caswell was the star, and then Havlovitz was the number 2, but she came off the bench a lot of times.
Yeah, Havlovitz is good. She just hasn't shot well this week.
Yeah. Certain teams probably.
Which is crazy that she shot so poorly and they still won by. It was really a double-digit game. It ended up being like 5 points, but
It wasn't in doubt.
no, it really wasn't.
I mean, the one kid for Wild Rose on Tuesday hit, what, 4 threes in a row? That Williams kid?
Yeah, well,
Funny thing is, he's like, that's one of his family.
really?
His brother was a stud. His brother Caleb. That guy was a 4-year starter. He's playing like a D3 school. But that kid would pull up from the D and drill it. Because he could. He was an absolute monster going back to his freshman year.
Huh?
He averaged, I think, 20 points every single season.
Wow. Yeah, last night they easily would have won if they didn't have 22 turnovers, and I rarely saw them get a defensive
Yeah,
rebound.
only thing, Wisports has Wild Rose boys at 25 on Tuesday night.
As a what?
Wisports had Wild Rose boys at 25 on Tuesday night.
The ranking?
For turnovers.
Oh.
25 turnovers in that game.
Wow.
There's no teams around here that are ranked. Not even Iowa.
I know Edgar was ranked until Auburndale beat them and they weren't ranked anymore. I don't think Auburndale beat them. I'm shocked that they have the record that they do. Well, I wouldn't say shocked.
Yeah, there's no teams ranked. The closest one I can find is like Freedom.
What?
It's like Freedom.
Oh,
Mosini is ranked. The Marathon.
Marathon's ranked?
Marathon's ranked. Yeah.
They're pretty solid.
Once they figured out their game.
Yeah, they're always. I mean, that's kind of.
Inside out.
Yeah, and like, I would say Marathon and Auburndale in that conference are usually at least good. At least good teams.
And Auburndale's in this regional with these guys.
Yeah, I guess.
Auburndale and Iowa, that's gonna be a tough deal. That's gonna be a fun regional battle.
That would be. I could compare it to like if they played Stratford last year, and they did, and they lost by points. I think it's on the side. They just don't have.
Auburndale doesn't?
No. Their tallest guy is 5'11", 6'1". Maybe 6'1". Maybe Wilfred that I interviewed, he might be 6'1". That's how they've been now since I graduated. They haven't had a guy above 6'1".
Yeah.
It's so weird because the years before that, we had guys that were 6'3". My sophomore year, we had a couple guys that were 6'4". It's really weird how that works.
It was weird for me. Like when I was in Iowa, my freshman year when I was in Manawa, it was when, I don't know if you heard the name Austin Lane.
Austin
Lane. He ended up playing in the NFL.
Oh.
But he played basketball, so he was about 6'7",
At
6'6".
Manawa?
At Iowa. But I was in Manawa at the time.
Okay.
I moved to Iowa after the next year. But he was obviously the guy that kind of an athlete.
Yeah.
But after that, there was no one above like 6'3" ever when I was in school that played basketball. We had one guy who was like a freshman, I was a senior, who was like 6'11". But he had all of the skill of Fat Darko.
We didn't usually have freakishly tall guys, but we usually had, when I was in school, like 6'3", 6'3" guys. That was like the height of our whole team.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm watching Iola. It's just gonna be a really tough size matchup for Auburndale if they would play. That would be
Especially a crawl back.
that would be the first step for the region, right?
The regional final.
Regional final if it was Iola and
Auburndale, because they'd be the top 2 seeds.
But
The way it sounds like if Pacelli wins tonight and they beat Rochelle the second time, there's a good chance they get the 3, and then the regional semi would be Pacelli and Auburndale.
yeah, that would be a good game.
That'd be
That
really
would
fun.
actually
That'd be a fun matchup.
that'd be good. Yeah.
Because then it'd be Iola Wild Rose
Okay.
or Iola Rochelle.
Yeah, Pacelli wouldn't have the size that can take advantage of them. They're both kind of similar. Like not that big, but can shoot.
But that's one where West, if you put West in the post,
Yeah, he should be able to score.
if you put West either high post or right on the block, at his height against if Auburndale's not tall, let him just put him at the elbow and just let him take over.
But they're not going to be able to turn the ball over against Auburn.
They're gonna run.
They run and they shoot threes, and that's how they've been. Like since I've graduated, they've been a team. If they're shooting well, they're pretty tough to beat. But if they're not, then they might get blown up.
Marathon's 6th in D4.
They do have one really good player who he can drive to the rim. He's like 5'6", 1 punter right.
They're Marywood, right?
Huh?
They're Marywood, right?
Yeah, Marywood South. Last time I checked, it was 7.
They're 9-2.
Who they beat? Notable.
Abbotsford, Phillips, Marathon beat them. They beat Edgar and Stratford.
What was the score in the Marathon game?
We lost by 9. Good start. Beat Assumption. We did by 40.
Yeah. I know that. I know they destroyed them. Because that was in the holiday
Tournament. They beat Neilsville too in that tournament.
Neilsville usually has a solid team.
Their losses are Medford and Marathon. They have Assumption tonight.
Yeah, Worcester, they have a lot of tutors, and they've been playing this exact same system for like 3 or 4 years now. So
Assumption is.
it's kind of engraved.
I don't know what happened. Assumption just got raced by Stratford. Assumption just got wrecked by Stratford.
Isn't their voice team bad?
Assumption?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 1-8.
Yeah, so how do they get, how is that, why is that a surprise?
The Stratford's not good either this year.
They're alright. They're alright. But yeah, well, speaking to that, Auburndale beat Stratford by like 3 points.
Yeah, Stratford's 5-3.
Yeah. Like, Stratford's not great. Yeah, they're definitely, from what I've seen and can hear, Assumption is god-awful boys basketball this year.
That's what we got tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested to see Pacelli and Auburndale play. That would be a good game.
It'll be a lot of fun.
I think Pacelli probably would have the best player. I think West might be slightly better than Wright. But skill-wise, though, West kind of
So he needs to play with it himself.
yeah, skill-wise for sure, but yeah, West definitely forces shots. Like, that's what you'll see. That's what you won't see with Auburndale when you watch them. You won't see guys forcing tough shots really much of ever. Just because that's not something that is allowed very much. That's something that will quickly get you taken out of the game. Shot, unless you're hot. You're hitting shots.
Yeah, this Wild Rose kid, this rubber. Double tax. What just happened? What just happened?
We have 233s on ours. So someone finally decided.
You call it, okay.
Why did Pacelli do it?
He was a foul beforehand.
Who's the other 33?
Well, Mueller's one, and then some young kid. I probably found that out. Andrew Van Order, freshman.
Yeah, that's the. Apparently,
Little brother.
yeah.
Who comments who always who's in the chat.
Apparently, there's like five of them that are in high school right now.
Van Order.
Yeah. There's
The two sisters.
Yep. But then their other sister is like a manager on the team. I don't know if she's sitting on the bench. I don't know. She must be probably in middle school.
Then him.
And then he said there was a brother.
Yeah, the Wild Rose brother, the other Williams. He's bringing Division III McAllister. He started 91 games.
So that's four full seasons.
Well, he never did every 20. They averaged at least 12 every year. He ended up scoring 1,650 points per year. 36 cents for 3. And he always played big in rivalry games. That I remember. The rivalry and the Almond plays. That's the big rivalry.
Those are always the games I like playing in and playing.
Rivals?
Yeah.
It's personal.
Like marathon specifically.
Yeah.
And I think it was Marathon, Stafford, and something in Auburn Hill were the four teams that would win. We were winning all of our games senior year. So I was always motivated. But they all had big guys that I had to guard, so I was always motivated to shut down guys that were playing.
Well, Almond had a guy who's playing on the cross now. This is during the same time period.
How long ago was that?
Last year. This one I think was 2 years ago. When from was when he was a junior.
I know Marshall had a guy that went to lacrosse too, Stefan.
Almost got 2. Dylan Bunder's a 6'8" kid, and then this other one's Noah Collins. First time they played in 2018-2019, the Williams kid had 37. Shooting 10 of 18 and 6 of 8 from 3.
That was in a close game. They played
5-point game. Second time they played here, he had 39. And put 8 of 12 from 3.
Yeah. I was never capable of that.
He had 39 points, 12 rebounds, put 8 of 12 from deep. But the Almond guy had 33. They just went back and forth. Those games were intense. It was like the game we saw on Tuesday, but ratcheted up. Like the OGMO was intensity.
Oh,
It was 2 schools that beat each other.
I know how those games are good.
Yeah.
Like, I think I was doing a marathon, but I was probably the 2 best teams, and that big man, Nathan Stoffel, quite
Yeah.
he was really good at football. He went college played football, but he was like 6'6", whatever. He got ejected both the games he played out in the regular season.
That's how it was with it was funny. When I was
I mean, okay, it was for fouling out. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a technical foul, but he fouled out. Still.
when I was at Iowa, Amherst wasn't a threat then. They became after I left. Now it's Iowa and Amherst. In football, it's Iowa. In basketball, it's Tri-Octon. And Bondwell's kind of there. They're always like that third place team every single season. And they can always beat you anytime. Here's our just good chance of beating them by 20. When I was really young in WIAA, they used to be really good. WIAA Manimal was always a big rivalry. Actually, honestly, Pacelli was a big rival.
Yeah.
They were probably our most, especially when I was in school, they were probably our most intense, I guess, rival.
know.
There was like some serious dislike.
I always remember hearing about Pacelli having. We never played Pacelli when I was in high school.
They were really good when I was in high school.
I always remember hearing about them having a good team. I think my senior year might have been first year with Pacelli. I think they were really good that year. I think they lost.
When I was in school, Pacelli was the best school in the area, and basically every sport. And I would have their years where they'd be better in football, they'd have their years where they'd be better in basketball, but consistently, it was always Pacelli. And they'd always beat us in baseball, and that was my sport. Which was really funny because my junior year, we went to state for football, and lost to Stratford because Stratford. That was when they won 7 straight.
Yeah. Stratford's always good at baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they went to state for volleyball.
I was able to cover when they went to state for baseball for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago. That was either
Because I went up for sectional, and it was a double header. But Stratford beat them in game 1. So I did like I contracted out to another radio station on Marshall, so I stayed to cover Stratford. So I had to watch it second game and watch St. Mary Catholic. Yeah, they had their pitcher not get thrown out for a zone effort as loud as it possibly could right at the umpire.
Yeah, Stratford's always great for football.
Yeah.
I really do think they would have won the state for basketball last year. It would have been close with them than Iowa, but
I just wanted that game.
Yeah, it would have been a good game, but God, they were unbelievable that year.
Those are probably the 2 best teams.
Yeah, for sure. And then they won their state for baseball recently.
Like Stratford, because Stratford like to slow things down. Sure.
Because they had those
the two towers.
Yeah, they like to slow it down, get them the ball, and then let their defense set.
That was what made Iola dangerous, I think, because it would have made this a heck of a game no matter who won. Whoever would have won would have deserved it. Iowa they could play slow, but they were best if they could run a little bit.
Yeah.
With their 3 stars.
Yeah.
It would have been like an 80 to 78 game.
It probably would have been very high scoring because Stratford, they can run, like their guards can run. Like they had Teddy Redmond on the coverage, and they can run. I can't remember who their other guard was because
Who wasn't the quarterback, was it? No? Did he start last year?
the quarterback.
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback?
Vanderhoof?
Yeah, that sounds right.
He's still there.
Okay, yeah. I always forget that because I only know their whole team because it was the exact same 4 guys that were there when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the other guys. He wasn't. He's the one that was not there. I don't know if Ben could have ran the ball like that. Well, I know he could have.
That would have been Iola's strategy, was get Kirky, see some crawling transition a little bit.
Vaughn could run. He was a long athlete. Yeah. He was the best. I think he won Conference Player of the Year last year.
That would have been. Yeah, I think Iowa had at least 3 first team. I think they had the player of the year.
I know Stratford had at least 2 first. No, I think they had 3. I think it was the first team to the Merriwood would have been Ryan Curtis from Auburndale, Barton. Barton might have second, right? I think Carter Smith was up there. Barton might have been 2.
Yeah. I just wanted that game. That would be so much fun to broadcast.
Yeah. I think I would have had to find out if I was gonna be at that game or not. I didn't know. It might have been me and Jason.
So I was gonna be there for it.
Because I wasn't at the Auburndale Stratford game. It scheduled me for Pittsville and Lake in the sectional. I think. Yeah, if that game would happen.
Iowa just exercised their demons, beating Lords.
Beating what?
Beating Lords after they lost to Lords the year before in sectionals in Wapaka. Then they got him back in Kimberly last year and beat them.
And then Lords narrowly beat Marathon after that.
Yeah,
In the sectional.
that Lords team was good.
Yeah.
They were really good. And they had a lot of the guys back in Iowa and they would beat them.
Yeah, because I figured Marathon wouldn't make it that year. That would have been the year after I graduated. Because they just lost two great players. They still had their best player, Carter Mott.
Yeah.
He was the conference player of the year that year. They lost. Like they had, like I mentioned, they had three big guys that could score inside and kind of outside, but mostly inside. They lost two of them.
Yeah, Iowa the player of the year last year. CWC.
Look up the Maryland. Look up the Maryland conference players last might struggle a little bit in the playoffs without having
Coach presence.
huh?
Coach presence.
That for sure, but also not having a floor general, which is Cooper Longford. Because he started as a sophomore and I was a senior. He was first team all conference as a sophomore. He probably could have started his freshman year. He could pull it from the long. I believe he did.
Yeah, Iowa would too. That's what Severson would do.
He was just a little. He wasn't quite athletically strong. Like just quite as strong as maybe you'd want. But so I heard more about the inside.
That's really easy. All these guys who are going to play other sports in college. Iowa's guys, one of them is playing basketball. I got lacrosse. Their guy who's dunked on everybody is playing baseball. He throws 90. Prawl is still there.
Did they have them on what sports? The conference award?
Yeah. I'm just it's taking a while right now. I'm getting up. I have to go to last year. So.
Yeah, I didn't think they had them on the sport.
When the conference solidifies and they go on the conference page, the conference homepage.
Yeah, I know they're on the conference.
No, but like Whisper has a conference homepage.
Oh, really?
Where you can look up standings and stuff. Maryland. I will get there. Langfurter, Newton, Clark Mao.
He was a first team player.
Yeah. Schmidt and Martin.
Wait, for first team?
Yeah.
So Bright wasn't a first team all conference.
Hunter Wright?
No, Vaughn Bright to Stratford.
No.
He wasn't a first team all conference.
Oh! He did it for
Right, I remember what happened. He got suspended.
He couldn't be.
Yeah, he got suspended. They would have had three because he would have got conference player of the year.
Conference player of the year was split. It was a tie. Barton and Wenter.
Yeah, they would have won. Because he's way better than Barton at basketball. He was their best player for years. Yeah, I forgot about that. I can't remember what.
Tex?
It might have been technical fouls. Yeah, I'm having a tough time remembering what it was for, but yeah, I do remember that. I remember people from Albany talking about that. He would have won conference player of the year, but he got suspended, so he didn't even get a conference award. Yeah, so they would have. Because he would have gotten it over. He would have been first team over probably that Clark Mao or Drew Egger, who's good.
Yeah, I only had a guy like that when I was in school. He was really good, but he got suspended for Tex. That's why he couldn't become. The funny thing was he actually got suspended for a drunken escapade in football.
Oh, what?
He had a drunken scenario in football. he got hammered and broke into a school.
Oh.
He was suspended for like 3 games in football the year he was at state. But so he couldn't be all conference. He was honorable mention all state.
Oh.
The quarterback. He ran and threw for over 1,000. Yeah, I was looking at Iowa's victory last year. Receivers averaged 21 points, shot 50, 38, 80. Their other senior shot 50, 33, 52. They averaged 17. And Prawl averaged 15, shooting 43, 39, 70. Their problem was depth, but
when I thought back on that was there's an issue with the team I play on high school. Yeah, we only went 6 deep.
yeah, you shorten your rotations across for sure.
Yeah.
Always do. No matter what level you're at, high school, college, pros.
Yeah, but we didn't. I mean, you usually want to get like a decent amount of production. You want some production from your 7, 8, 9, maybe.
Yeah, you want to get at least your 7 and 8.
Yeah, we
Did have that?
Yeah, our 7, 8 stay. Definitely not scoring production.
Well, that's actually a benefit for these guys because they're getting some production.
They go pretty deep.
Isaac's starting to shoot really well now. Mayer's, that freshman's playing well. Hammerly can shoot a little bit.
I really hope they get to 3 and we get to see them play.
Auburndale, that'd be fun. And then I want to see an Iowa rematch because I don't want to travel.
Huh?
Then I want an Iowa rematch because I just want to travel.
Yeah. We'll have to go to Iowa later.
If it's Sharon and Auburndale or Auburndale. We have Auburndale. We do cover Auburndale, don't we?
No, not for like. No, not the same way we cover. Yeah, we do
Playoffs.
Yeah, and we do some regular season. Like I did a round playoff game too, but not all. I think there's only like 2 or 3 schools that they run, and that's Pacelli, Assumption, and I think Columbus. Columbus is it, yeah. Columbus, yeah, Pacelli, and Assumption. I'm not 100% sure about that. But otherwise, before it was just Jason would look around for like the best games in the area.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it in playoffs. But if Pacelli would get knocked out first round for whatever reason,
We'll just find wherever teams are left.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on what he's schedules.
I can see them having us go both.
Yeah.
They're fun. Those teams are a lot of fun to watch.
He knows. I just hope Pacelli goes to Auburndale. I'm sure if Pacelli was released off in that game, somebody would be going down.
Good product, yes.
Especially since it'd be in
In Iowa, we'd be the closest.
Yeah.
Short corner.
If it was in Auburndale, that's a game I could see Jason doing.
The inbound play is Taylor's oldest time. Short corner.
Yep, set a little screen there and just duck behind it.
Yep, and it's that's Iowa's go-to.
We had that. Yep, that was always my play.
For the last 3 years of broadcasting their games, that was their go-to. If you had an inbound on the baseline, they have 3 guys who can shoot. Doesn't matter who it is, one of them's going corner. Pick one. And it's catch and shoot, and they're going to get it up either way. They're not blocking it.
Yeah, the girls team, they have a set play. They run it. So often. It's
that low post to Amelia?
No, it's the double screen for Anna, and then they end up setting off the double screen off the ball for Emma to get a top the key 3.
Okay.
They run this every time Emma will hit a 3. I can't remember what it's called, but when he yells out, but I see that.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll just do that quick. If you catch a nap and do the quick inbound to Kobe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Right in the block, and she hits it every time.
Yeah.
It looks fired up.
Yeah.
Looks that very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate. I like the fire.
Oh yeah.
As long as you're not like completely annihilating your teammates.
Yeah. Get on him a little bit, fine.
If it's like a missed pass, yeah. He's gonna kill someone.
Huh?
He's gonna kill someone for this game. Here will be a clothesline involved. There you go. He's fired up.
Oh, yeah, he won't be working that day.
You should talk to see if you could maybe get a ride up with them with direction on the team.
Oh, I'll just drive. I'll just drive. I get paid.
Yeah,
I get the mileage too, and I don't wanna ride on the car.
That's true.
So I remember me and Matt did that volleyball game. We were gonna ride with Columbus and stuff, and it's like, screw it.
Yeah, I got Wausau East at Moseley.
Basketball?
Girls basketball. Moseley girls are good. They're like wild girls. Girls are better.
Moseley is D1.
D2 or 3, yeah.
I think they're at least D2.
They got it. Yeah, probably D2. Their girls team is like that wild girls press on steroids. Their girls team, they press always.
That is not a bad way to play.
If you don't have size,
Yeah, if you don't have size and like a lot of scoring ability on offense,
you
that is a
you
fantastic
press and
way.
you get layups.
Yeah, that's a fantastic way to like win a lot of games.
Get to the line. Yeah. And you get the court game, the boys game. Tuesday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm going up and doing hockey.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I heard that. He's scheduled me for a little bit.
It's showing confidence in you.
Huh?
Means you're going up.
Oh yeah. Hopefully.
You're sounding more and more confident better every day.
Yeah, I think so. I think I get a little more and more comfortable.
Just next time, don't wear white socks.
Oh. Why?
White socks and black pants, man. Get to that match a little bit.
Yeah. All my black socks are dirty.
That's fair. Fine. And then we're together again for Rochelle Pacelli. Boys on Thursday. And then I'm off the rest of the week.
I think I'm Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You got Friday with Adam at Rochelle for girls.
This is really good exciting this time of year.
When playoffs start, you find regionals.
Yeah, the conference race starts closing down.
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
It's good to know that they're actually.
Yeah, we're gonna play them.
Yeah, they're playing on finishing the season.
I'm so happy for that. Like, 'cause I remember the night stuff got canceled. I immediately went on social media. Like, I was like, hey, it's been an honor coming to you guys. These seniors, trust me, we all feel for you.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Especially for Stratford and Iowa, who were two of the three best teams in that division playing each other.
Well, yeah, I can only imagine if that happened like my team.
They were trying to organize like a non-sanctioned game. They're trying to organize like basically a pickup game. And, like the schools got wind of it. Dude, I knew something was up because because Lord, it was a really smart play by Iowa. When they played Lords, they were up by 3. Up by 3 or 4? I think it was by 3. Lords, Iowa doesn't put anyone inside the lane. So Lords has layup if they want. They hit the layup with 4 seconds left. Iowa doesn't have to inbound them. Iowa won because Lords hit that layup at the end to make it like a one-possession game. But Iowa didn't have to inbound. They could just let it sit. That was the 5 guys. Lords on timeouts.
And they never called that?
It's always the 5 count. There's no 5 count anymore.
Oh, I see what you mean. So
Iowa could just leave it on the baseline to have to inbound it.
yeah, so so the time was just running there.
Yeah, because Lords is out of timeouts.
Yeah, that's where it would be nice if it could be a little bit more like the NBA. Like NBA will stop the clock in that situation.
Yeah.
So then you at least have a chance.
It was really smart, but then I knew something was up when I saw them like celebrating like they just won the state championship. I'm like, oh, this might be it. I want to look at the box score of that game.
30-second timeout light.
I want to see what that kid shot.
Definitely wasn't curious to see what happened because Stratford obviously dominated their sectional game, but Auburndale, I would not say it was going to be team as well.
Lord's was I think ranked number 1. It was number 2. I think Lord's number 1 and Stratford's number 2 in the rankings.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
And that's just a team that's a matchup nightmare. It's a matchup nightmare for Auburndale.
Let's see, the final rankings are 2019. Division 4. Oh, actually, was Stratford was 2. Iowa was 4. Lord's was 5.
Stratford was what?
Stratford was 2. He was Cuba City.
Cuba City.
It was Cuba City, Stratford, the Milwaukee Academy of Science, Iola Lords, Darlington, Roncalli, Winnebago Lutheran, who Iola beat in the regional final.
So Roncalli was still.
They were 18-3. So that section had 4 of the top 8 teams. Because the regional final was Iola, Winnebago Lutheran. Winnebago Lutheran was 8. And they averaged 80 points a game.
Roncalli was not.
Roncalli was 7. They're not in that sectional, no.
Yeah, not that section.
No.
They were in our sectional. They were in that sectional.
They're always good. Roncalli, Regis, Aquinas.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's who Roncalli beat Marathon State Championship. It's over 3 years ago. I don't think I've ever had like a sicker feeling in my stomach than being at the Cold Center in Madison watching
Marathon win the state championship. Yeah, Lord superstar, freshman reading here. He was unanimous All-State. In their last game, he shot 2 of 16.
Wow.
2 of 9 from 3, and 14 of 14 from the free throw line. He had 20 points because he went 14 of 14 from the line.
James Harden style game right there. That's great. You put up points like that way, but that destroys your team's offense.
When you shoot 2 of 16.
Not only your individual shooting, that just destroys your whole team's
And
offense.
then 2 of 16, he was 0 of 7 inside the arc. Those 2 shots were 3s. And they were they were both like difficult 3s because Iowa put Turkey on him the entire game, saying, "Hey, he's yours, lock him down." The first 3, he was scoreless in the first half, and he got his first 3. They set up a double screen. Actually, they set up a triple screen up for him. They set up 3 screens on inbound, and Turkey went under the second one. So we had free just that little bit. And the last one was a 3 with 20 seconds left. Okay. He hit one. The mayor? If he ever grows a little bit, but according to Shirt, his mom's 5 foot, his dad's 5'8". If he is kicking at 5'8", he's gonna be a good point guard for a long time. For 3 years.
5'8", I mean, that's obviously short, but that's
Because you have to. I would think who's gonna be their scorer next year? Fashion?
have to be.
Or Schrader?
But you also have to think, it's definitely not Cash's number 1 scorer either.
No. He's a football guy. One. Beer and cut. He's a good athlete. Yeah, he's a good athlete. He's a good football player. But again, there's no size. That would have been nice. And now he's done for the game.
I don't care if that's how you want it. If you can
got basketball IQ. He's that kid's a find. That kid's a find.
pretty sure he would have went there because I watched an interview. It was actually on Colin Cowherd's show where Howard asked him if he would consider coming back, like coaching the NFL. And he said, probably not, but then he specifically brought up, like, if the perfect job would come up and it's like, you get an interview from a team like the Cowboys or like, Grand, like that, you can't turn down an interview like that. So he kind of hinted at it. So I think he would have went there, but they went with McCarthy, who was my second. I think Meyer will do really well.
I think it's a good chance that he'll, but he's got to stay there.
Yeah, if he stays there, that has a chance to be the next best quarterback coach combination.
It could be like what Pete Carroll did.
Yeah, because
Carroll went from USC. As he in disgrace, the way Urban has left every single school has not been folded on.
Yeah. But I think there's a chance, like, with the teams that are consistently good in the NFL, or as we've seen, teams with great coaches and great quarterbacks, Jacksonville has a chance to be that next great quarterback coach combination.
I can't think of the last time Jacksonville was a quarterback.
No.
David Garrard.
Yeah, that's the best one.
I mean, before that it was Brunel.
And after one season, Lawrence might be the best quarterback they've ever had.
It's going to take a lot to catch Brunel. Mark Brunel.
Oh, Mark Brunel, yeah.
I mean, he beat Denver 62-7 in the playoff game.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Sam Marino's retirement.
Or the receivers was like McCardell.
Jimmy Smith. You get Fred Taylor running back.
Yep.
That team sure went to a Super Bowl. Those early Jaguar teams were so good.
What's in Coughlin's coach?
Those teams are so good. The Panthers are too when those teams came to the league in '96. Both of them. And within like 2 years, both of them had already played a conference championship. The Panthers made the conference championship as an expansion team.
I really want to see Justin Fields with the Falcons. I just think he looks good in the Falcons.
And he's from the area.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I think that would be a really good spot.
I think so too.
Even though I don't really know a lot about the head coach. They just got the Titans offensive coordinator.
Good play call.
Huh?
Good. He's a good coach. He'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think.
They have an offensive coach.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, it's good to get your lead quarterback and offensive coach, and if he calls it anything like he called the Titans offense, there'll be a run-first offense in Atlanta. Yeah, and I don't know if they'll keep him or replace him. Maybe quite keep him for this year at least. But
In the contract, it's a short-term deal.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Justin Fields go there. Anyway, it happens. Especially if they would keep Julio.
So they've got what? Pick 4?
Yeah, so it's realistic to them.
Because
Fields could drop to 4. Miami's not taking a quarterback.
No, they're either trading for Deshaun or they're going to roll 2 again.
Right. So the thing that Atlanta has to worry about is a team trading with the Jets in the number 2 pick. Because I look at mock drafts, it seems like everyone has a different quarterback going number 2.
Well, between 2 of them. It's Wilson or Fields.
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, Wilson or Fields. Yeah.
Going into the season, Lance had a chance, but they only played 1 game.
They only played 1 game.
Because the conference canceled their season.
So that's a guy. That's a guy that you might.
A lot of people.
I could see a team like the Vikings going in.
I was thinking the Colts.
Yeah, I think the Colts
Bring in Stafford and then draft them.
Yeah, they could do that. Yeah, they could do that.
Sounds like Philly's keeping Lance.
We'll see.
It sounds like ownership is still high on them, and Peterson wasn't.
They don't have a choice. I don't care. They can say that ownership. There were reports this year though that Peterson wanted Wentz there, but the ownership didn't. So I think it's pretty much paying him $100 million and they can't trade him.
Yeah, Peterson. That was an interesting situation.
I mean, I think it was a good call to fire him, but I wouldn't blame everything that happened on him. I never thought he was that good of a coach in the first place. I was really annoyed with him after how he acted after they won a Super Bowl once. And
With Frank Reich and that stuff.
yeah, and he acted like the Eagles were the new standard for winning in the NFL when the Eagles have been one of the more inconsistent.
Good but not great teams forever.
And incredibly inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like they had that when they had Andy Reid, they were pretty much always a solid team. But
They won like 6 straight conference championship games.
yeah.
But down to the Nets.
Yes. So
Those were fun to watch. Those that defense. Ryan Dawkins.
yeah. Brian Westbrook at running back.
Oh, I love Ryan Westbrook. He's one of my favorite players. I watched him.
I hated him because he's an Eagles.
Yeah, I love watching him. I even watched him as a rookie because the first preseason game against the Packers, and he was awesome. He played the second half against with all the scrubs, and he was great. Those dudes are good players.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who they go with.
The problem is he always got overshadowed.
Oh yeah.
Because that was prime LT too.
Huh?
And that was like prime LT.
And the biggest storyline on the Eagles was McNabb and Owen.
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah.
So I actually really kept running. Because I mean, I'll say it right now. Daniel Thomas is the best running back I've watched since 2000.
Yeah,
He was so scary with the Chargers.
I kind of remember him a little bit on the Chargers later in his career. I never got to really
The year
see
he won MVP.
prime.
He was the first running back to go, or second running back to go 1,000 rushes, 1,000 receiving.
Yeah, Marshall Falk being the other.
Roger Craig.
Marshall Falk didn't do it?
No. But I think also LT also had like 100 catches. He also threw 3 touchdowns.
And McCaffrey just did that last week. I've always gone AP.
AP was the best, probably the best pure runner, but
Yeah,
LT did it all.
Oh yeah, in the past, but yeah, he didn't do anything.
He could block, he could throw.
But yeah, I wouldn't.
All he did was get in the end zone. But those are the top 2, and then like Sean Alexander was good for a couple years. Westbrook was great. Curtis Martin was good forever. Frank Gore he's still going.
Yeah, he's one of the most overlooked guys because at no point in his career has he been the number 1 running back in the NFL ever.
He's always been like a top 5.
Yeah, he's always within the top 5 or 7 and putting up over 1,000 yards every year.
He's Curtis Martin.
And it didn't help him that he was always on. He was on the 49ers when they were awful for years.
Yeah.
Right, that was the 49ers before they got Jim Harbaugh. When they got Jim Harbaugh, when they started winning again in that full part.
Yeah. No, he was Frank Gore. He was Curtis Martin. All Martin did was get 1,200 yards every single season in the AFC. He started with the Patriots, then he went to the Jets. It's like 15 straight years he had 1,000 yards.
Who did he play for?
Patriots and then the Jets.
Oh,
Most of him, probably you would have known him as a Jet.
yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah, I still think if I'm the Eagles, I think you have to get rid of one of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think Hurts will go.
You think they're going to get rid of Hurts?
They don't have. He was what, a second or a third round pick?
Second round.
They don't have
Early.
They don't have that much invested in him. He did
Second
look,
round pick is a high pick.
but it's when you can get rid of that. You can afford to.
Yeah.
Especially if you can trade him for like a second or third.
Yeah, I mean, I just think.
And it's not like he was a world beater when he was starting.
Well,
He was all right.
he was better than Wentz when he was starting. He played better. I don't think he might not be a better quarterback right now, but he played better.
He
than
did
Wentz
in the
played.
Peterson offense.
Yeah, but and to be fair though, like what people talk about with why Wentz doesn't play well, Jalen Hurts had an offensive line, not great receivers, just like Wentz did, and he won some games as a rookie. Like I was pretty encouraged with what I saw from Jalen Hurts. Like he didn't destroy the world, but another thing that I've been thinking about too is Justin Herbert and Burrow obviously had the best seasons out of the rookie quarterbacks. They also have the best receiving points out of any of the rookie quarterbacks by a mile. Justin Herbert has a loaded team. loaded.
He does.
Loaded. No defense, but
And no offensive line.
yeah, not a
Church
great.
have had offensive line since 1978.
It wasn't bad last year. It wasn't terrible, and I don't think it was god awful this year. It wasn't great by any means. But the Dolphins. This is why I cannot. I do not. You can't just give up. I can't give up on Tua after 1 year because the Dolphins' offensive line is not that great. They don't have any running backs, and they have zero good receivers. Not one. Devontae Parker is probably the most inconsistent receiver in the NFL. He's either dropping the ball or catching it over 3 guys. So that's where I think the Dolphins would just be, unless they get Deshaun Watson, obviously, I just think it would be crazy to give up on him after 1 year. Because he's got nothing left. No, he definitely has the best defense out of any of those quarterbacks, but nothing offensive. That's why the Dolphins are the team that needs to draft Devontae.
You know, third pick?
Yeah. The third pick.
They could. I mean,
I don't, because the Dolphins don't need much on defense.
I can see them going pass rusher.
They could.
Or they could go two.
But I would go. If I were the Dolphins, that's what I would do. I would take it.
That's the only team I could see taking Sewell before Cincinnati.
Because I think with a quarterback like Tua, he likes to get rid of it quickly. So I don't know how he's not a guy that, like Justin Herbert and Burrow are athletes with big arms that are gonna, or at least Herbert has a huge arm, obviously. They like to run around, make plays. Tua is more of a Drew Brees, drop back, get it out quick. I think getting receivers that can get open quickly is going to be more important a little bit than maybe having a perfect offensive line for him.
Yeah, could be.
Obviously, I still think offensive linemen are more important than receivers, but
I could see them getting Sewell. That's the only thing I can see before Cincinnati at 5 taking Sewell.
yeah.
Because if he's there at 5, and if you're the Bengals and you don't take him, you deserve to be fired.
I mean, the Falcons could too.
They just drafted linemen.
Who was it at left tackle?
I think they have still Matthews. Left tackle.
He's alright.
He drafted offensive lineman. Drafted a guard and tackle the first round last 2 years.
Yeah.
They got line.
I think
Falcons need it.
I think they need a quarterback. They need it to start fresh.
That's fair.
And I think I would wait till after the draft to trade Julio. If you get like Justin Fields or a quarterback, I think you keep Julio just to help that quarterback if he's willing to stay. But I haven't heard anything. Yeah, I haven't heard anything with Julio wanting to leave. So. Yeah, I think that would be the perfect spot for Justin Fields. They would trade Matt Ryan, get Justin Fields.
Good for you, Brian Ryan.
I think I would play him right away. I'm not a guy that they could do that, but that's probably the most responsible thing.
I am a proponent of sitting with quarterbacks unless they're like a Burrow
Or Lawrence.
Or Watson. Because the NFL game, you have to process things so much faster. It's easier to ruin a talented quarterback by playing him too soon.
I mean that's
And
fair.
if you have a high pick, odds are you'll still have a good offensive line.
Yeah, I think it all depends on the individual. Yeah, the situation, the individual you're talking
But
about.
for me as a principal,
Ideally you probably want to.
I've seen way too many young quarterbacks who are super talented who play with a bad offensive line, no weapons, because they're top 5 picks, and their team is terrible.
Sam Darnold is a classic example of that.
So they get beat up. But mentally they get destroyed.
Yeah.
And then they're done. Like I saw David Carr is the best example. He's drafted to an expansion Houston team. He gets sacked 70 times as a rookie. And his psyche is gone.
It's also really hard. Sometimes, I mean, obviously drafting is hard in general. Like sometimes you don't know what quarterbacks are ready. I mean, I've never been more shocked than I was Dak's rookie season. I mean, people say the Cowboys had a great O-line, which they did. They had
Backyard North. No one thought he could throw.
no, and they had all these guys. But the Cowboys had the number 4 overall pick that draft for a reason. They were 4-12. It was a season like this season was. It was terrible. It was worse than this season. And Dak and Zeke come in and go 13-3. I've never seen anything like that. They just have to come to a crashing burn with that guy in Lambeau
Yeah.
in the place.
Yeah.
That's how.
He didn't catch it.
Oh, that wasn't that year.
Yeah, wasn't it?
No, that was the year that Murray led the league in rushing when they had DeMarco. The Taz catch you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2014.
Because he had a touchdown doing pepper strip from him.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah.
That was 24. Oh, yeah. That was 2014. That year hurt. That year hurt me the next week.
That was a catch. Oh yeah.
That was the Seattle collapse. Because Rodgers played that game with a torn calf.
Well, don't worry about it. Because it should have been the Cowboys in that game anyways.
They had 5 minutes and Rodgers was covering up all game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so there's no guarantee they would have won, but that should have been the catch. God.
Logically, I agree, but by the rule.
But
And I've seen it happen before.
But I know there was still something in the rule book because I heard there was an official guy, whatever, not on the Fox broadcast, but that said they're in the rule book. They did have something about making a football move, which Des Bryant to me clearly did. You don't stick the ball like this on a normal catch. You're going.
It's hard. It was really close. It was really hard.
Like it's definitely true. If it happened now, it would be a catch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
It's so like, how many times did Calvin Johnson get closed on that?
I will say that's different though because his was in the end zone, so he wasn't reaching for anything. Like he was already in.
He straight up caught it in, came down with it.
Smacked it on
He
it, yeah.
just put it down.
Yeah, that was
Put it
bad.
down and use it to get him. He used the ball as like a lever to get himself up.
Yeah, no, that was bad. But I'm just saying that's a different play. That was a different play. Yeah, he completely caught it and just set it down where Des made a football move. So it's different.
And it cost him a kick.
Yeah, the both should have been catches. Yeah, that game and the 2016 game, which the game Dak's rookie year was when the Packers were up by like 20.
Oh, Matt Flynn.
And Dak brought him. No. 2016
The
was
Jared Cook game.
yeah, the Jared Cook sideline catch game.
That game.
When Crosby hit the two field goals. It's one of the best field goals I've ever
And
seen.
watching Skip Bayless's like heartbreak
Yep.
made everything worth it.
Yeah. Well, he just focused on that like it was. He did because he's such an Aaron Rodgers hater, so he gave Aaron Rodgers no credit for the throw, and then said that Crosby just the luckiest kick.
I thought you were talking about the Matt Flynn game.
No, but those are the two. That's the two biggest heartbreak things I've ever experienced. Both against the Packers, which just fed into my already hatred.
To me, it's Seattle.
Oh,
So, I mean, a playoff game would say what you want, but yeah, they choked. But I'm not putting anything that out. He played with a torn freaking calf muscle.
well, yeah, he did it against Cowboys.
Yeah. They were saying the things that went wrong in that Seattle game that it wasn't wrong.
I mean, I watched that game.
And then
The Cowboys game. Yeah, he's playing on one leg.
and then the film.
Yep.
I'm still mad about that.
Both against the Seahawks.
Well, because the Hail Mary, they cost Green Bay playoff season. Put that on it. They ended up as a 3rd seed by a game, which means that in the division round,
They would have had a first round bye.
and instead of going to this one, the Packers coming to this one. And that winner was cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if he runs for 180.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But that Hail Mary, that hurt. There is no logic behind ruling that a catch. There is no logic.
I'm seeing a lot of people picking the Browns to upset the Chiefs, or at least keep it really close.
I might bet take Green with the points, but I'm not.
Was it 9?
Yeah, I might take the points, but I'm not going to bet them to win.
I would take the Chiefs on that line. I would go because I think Chiefs will win by 10.
I think Cleveland might get like a garbage time touchdown late or something
They could.
to make it 8.
I just can't. I cannot, for the life of me, it's really Baker for me. That's really a huge reason. I cannot picture him playing another perfectly efficient game, not making mistakes, and playing super well. I just can't picture it. And I also don't think the Browns defense can hold up at all. Again, I saw a stat.
It's going to come down to the pass rush.
Yeah, I saw a stat today. The Browns are teams that played against playoff teams this year. The Browns have given up the third most amount of points to playoff teams.
To be fair, 2 of those games were early in the season against Pittsburgh and Buffalo. They got crushed.
That's true.
Those are both those are like September games.
I did not think the Chiefs would be as good as they were this year to start the season. I thought they'd be like 10-6. They'd regress. But
honestly, the big thing that they got to do if you're Cleveland is you keep Mahomes in the pocket
and off the field.
Well, that's too. But when he's on the field, don't let him get outside. Don't let him start to improvise because then you have to cover guys like Hill.
Yeah.
You keep him in the pocket, make him actually throw within structure. He's had issues at times doing that, where he rushes, then he starts to rush a little bit.
A little, yeah. If he had a flaw, it'd be that.
So if you make that play happen, you have a chance.
Yeah, because a lot of their plays are off script. It's a lot like Aaron Rodgers
in the
earlier in
early
his career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I would ever bet Cleveland money on it. Ever. But I would be tempted to take him with the points.
I would be split on that. Yeah, I'm sure.
I think he's going to be Casey and Buffalo.
The more I've thought about it, I think the Ravens are going to upset Buffalo.
I think they can.
After what I saw in that Colts game, because I watched all the Saturday games and I watched 2 of the Sunday games, and the game I probably pay attention to the most was probably Bills Colts. I was not impressed with what I saw from the Bills team as a whole. Josh Allen played really well. But other than that, their defense
I think
scared.
It'll be interesting to see because
their run defense is their biggest weakness.
That's one where location could matter. Like Buffalo in prime time. That's gonna be cold.
Oh yeah. But Ravens should be used to cold.
True, but it's Lamar.
Yeah. But he's going to be running, not throwing.
With his frame,
mostly. I think Lamar's bigger, though. He's bigger than what he was out of college.
But he's still rapid. He's big, a couple big hits.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be close. I think that will probably be the best game of the weekend.
Probably. Yeah. The other game, the other thing I think I know is Baltimore's defense. They gamble so much.
Yeah, they're not great either.
The thing is, they can be, but guys like Marcus Peters gamble so much.
I think it could be a pretty high score. I think it could be like a 20, a 30, 24.
I'm expecting Peters to go for 70 yards touchdown.
He might, yeah, because
he's going to get double moved to Liberty. Because that goes back to when he was with Kansas City. He jumps every single route.
He's not a disciplined corner. He's just a big play guy.
So you can't put him on Diggs. You can't.
Oh yeah, they should put Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, you cannot put Peters on Diggs.
Marlon Humphrey, I would assume, because Ravens play mostly man.
So that puts what, Peters on Beasley?
I don't know if they put him on a slot guy though. They'd probably be someone else on Beasley. Whoever their third corner is, I can't think of him. It'd probably be Peters over on
Davis.
Yeah. I think the Ravens travel usually. They go pretty man-to-man, like constantly.
I want to see if the Rams travel. I don't know. Does Ramsey travel? Okay, so he's gonna have Adams.
He should. Yes. That's what they did. That's what they've done
against DK.
Yeah, that's what they did against DK all year. So I have no idea. They would be ludicrous to not do it.
Because Jair doesn't. He can. He's done it before, but they usually don't. Because they trust King.
Yeah, King's not bad. I don't. Griffin cannot cover, or Trey Flowers cannot cover it on that. So that's why the Seahawks.
I'm not sure there's a corner alive that covered Vontae.
Yeah.
Ramsey's the close.
But
then again, Devontae's been going back to Alexander too.
I'm of the mindset again. With corners, I have Jalen Ramsey up here. Then I'll probably put Jair and some other guys.
Maybe Howard.
Oh, yeah, a little lower. I think Ramsey's the next Revis. Just a little bit more of a hothead.
Yeah, that's the thing. Revis will always call him.
Yeah, Revis is more of a team culture guy. I don't think Ramsey hurts the locker room. He's just very extravagant, and he definitely tries to model himself after Dion.
I think he did a little bit in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't happy in Jacksonville. He's been pretty quiet for the most part.
He got paid.
Yeah. Once he got paid, but he's not a guy. If your team's struggling, do you really want him?
Nope. He's a front runner.
But if they're doing well, I mean, he's always going to play well. Like,
Yeah.
He's always going to play well, but as far as the locker room, not great. Yeah, that'd be the number one thing I would watch for in Packers. I mean, personally, I think let's say best case scenario for the Rams, Jalen Ramsey completely shuts down Von Adams. Von Adams has 2 catches for 15 yards. I still think the Packers win.
Yeah, I think so too. It's
just going to be a lot lower scoring at that.
Yeah, I think the difference is going to be.
It'll be 2013 Packers.
The thing is, it's going to help. If it was only in the low 30s, that's still fairly low for a team in California. And a quarterback in California
who has a broken
thumb and his backup is out.
A broken throwing thumb.
And his backup is out.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to.
And who their backup is?
Right now?
Yeah. Blake Bortles. Who they signed 2 weeks ago.
But yeah, I think the only way the Rams are going to score it all is if their running game is dominant.
Yep, Akers has to have a monster game.
And I don't think, 200 yards worth dominant.
Green Bay's defense has been really good against the run the past 2 weeks. Like, they did a really good job against Derrick Henry.
They did. And
they did a good job against Montgomery.
At the beginning of the game, that first couple drives were a little
Montgomery would have to
Yeah, as the game went on.
But now they got another week of snacks.
Yeah.
That was such a great pickup.
That was a good pickup, yeah.
He said, I'm not playing for a winner, unless they're a winner. So he went through all waivers like, you're good, I can get him.
Yeah.
You got snacks.
The only chance the Rams have of winning that game, they need 2 things to happen perfectly for them. They need Jalen Ramsey to shut down Devontae Adams, and they need to run it all over.
Well, they need to force turnovers.
I don't think that's going to happen unless it's fumbles.
Yeah, Aaron
Rodgers rarely ever.
Aaron Donald has to. But he can.
Yeah.
He can actually.
He's obviously a different speaker. He could ruin the Packers offense by himself. Exactly.
Especially with. Luckily, the Packers got lucky. They got lucky this week.
Oh yeah.
That no one else on the offensive line. It was their game of close contact.
Yeah. That would have been big.
That would have been devastating. Because already without Bakhtiari. If you lose like Jenkins or you lose Lindsay again, you're screwed. Because as I asked Matt LaFleur about it, he made the point. Here's what happened. He decided that the offensive line are most honest because they're the biggest. They're probably the most body fat.
Yeah.
So we had the meeting in the biggest room. The offensive line room is now the biggest room for this. It's like a film room. So they're all spaced out. There's no adults. It's like a lecture in college.
Yeah. What about like 8 guys?
Yeah. That's really, really smart.
Yeah.
So luckily they're all back.
Yeah, I think the Rams are still.
Yeah, I don't think young Kirk Cousins is gonna win.
No. I just can't see it happening. That would be if the Rams upset the Packers. That would be one of the biggest playoff upsets in recent years.
If they Rams pull it off, they might go to the Super Bowl. Because then they'll be playing down south again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
they could be the ones. They could be Tampa.
Yeah, the Packers are the worst matchup for them in the NFC.
Yeah.
Say that. I mean, the Packers have been the most complete. They've played the most complete season out of anyone.
Yes.
I would say. Yeah, because the Kansas City has had games where they look bad in the first half and they come on late. The Packers typically this year just look good all game.
Yeah, there's been 2 games where they've been
Buccaneers is bad.
which I think is different when if it's in Green Bay.
Probably.
In Tampa is different. Rodgers has comes in that state, he always has.
Probably.
Which is a good thing after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, we're gonna, hopefully, I really hope we get a chance to see that again. I'd much rather watch.
Rodgers Brady than Rodgers Brady?
Yes.
I don't think New Orleans can win in Lambeau.
Huh?
I don't think New Orleans can win in Lambeau.
No, they can't. I think that's a big.
Tampa could.
They could. Yeah, that's why I'm definitely rooting for Tampa also, because I know if the Saints beat Tampa this weekend, the Packers have a slip to Super Bowl.
A very good chance.
I give the Rams a better chance of beating the Packers than I do the Saints.
Yeah, I'm interested to see can New Orleans beat Tampa for the first time.
I have the Buccaneers winning. I have the two 5 seeds winning. Usually, I just favorites typically win. But I can't. The Saints have absolutely obliterated the Buccaneers both times they played them this year, so it looks like a matchup nightmare. I will be shocked if Tom Brady a third time. If Tom Brady gets
Evans is playing.
gets destroyed 3 times by the same team, the same season, I would be shocked. I mean, I think at least this one will at least be close.
Yeah.
I would sure think so. I think the Buccaneers and the Ravens both pull off the upset, and then the 2 1 seeds, Packers and Chiefs, get the win. I'll wait the Buccaneers, Packers.
Good evening, basketball fans, as we welcome you to Wild Rose High School for the fourth game of the week between these two schools. It is Wild Rose and Pacelli. Boys basketball action tonight right here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Levin. Cal Jacoby joining me with the production for tonight's matchup as we build off what was a contentious and physical Tuesday night matchup. Hopefully we'll see more of the same tonight between two of the top 4 teams in the Central Wisconsin South. Right now, we have the national anthem. I'll be back with the starting lineups right afterwards.
To honor America, those defending our freedom, yes, those ready to stand. Will your backs and place your hands over your heart for the playing of our national anthem. Just a reminder that it's a pandemic mask are required to work inside the entire duration of your visits to Wild Rose High School. Your cooperation.
Here at Wild Rose, broadcasting live as the Pacelli Cardinals and the Wild Rose Wildcats get ready for the second game of their week and the season between these two teams, with a chance to gain some ground in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. As you get ready to start with your starting lineups, it looks like they will start with Pacelli, and so we will do the same. Starting at a wing, a 6-foot junior averaging 4 points a game for the Cardinals, wearing number 2, Jake Schrader. At guard, a 6'3 senior, their leading scorer, 21 points a game, number 3, Wes Poplinski. At a wing, a 6-foot senior averaging 9 a game, number 13, Charlie Kulik. And at guard, a 5'9 junior, number 23, Bryson Cashin. And at the center spot, a 6'1 senior, number 50, averaging 4 points a game, Mason Lawless. Again, for Coach John Shirk's squad, it is Schrader, Poplinski, Kulik, Cashin, and Lawless. And for the Wild Rose Wildcats, under head coach Jeff Murphy, starting at guard, a 6-foot senior, guard Kevin Williams. He is their leading scorer. At guard, a 5'9 senior, averaging 7 a game, wearing number 20, Payne Cartwright. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 21, 3 points a game, Andrew Wilder. At forward, 6'6", a senior, wearing number 22, Jonathan King. And at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 35, Sam Walters. Wild Rose comes in at 4-3. They are 4-1 in the conference. Pacelli is 7-5, 3-2 in the conference. As they go through the WIAA announcements for sportsmanship. Open possession will belong to the Pacelli Cardinals. They'll be going left to right as you look at your screen tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Cardinals in their road reds with white numbers, and Pacelli Catholic Church comes in front in black. Wild Rose their home whites with the Wild Rose and numbers in purple. And we're underway with the first possession for the Pacelli Cardinals and Charlie Kulik. Back to Cashin. Open 3 on the wing, and Cashin starts us off with a triple. In the game Tuesday night in Pacelli, Cashin had 13 points. He hit 3 threes in that game as he mans up against Kevin Williams. And Williams loses it off of his leg. Early turnover for Wild Rose. As Kulik will run the point and bring it up. Wild Rose man-to-man. That's Poplinski. Hand off to Charlie Kulik. He'll look to drive. Steps through, kick to the corner. Schrader. He'll hop through. Over to Wallace. Mason goes up. Offensive foul on Mason Wallace. So Wallace will get his first personal. This is definitely a vibe of a game that we've seen in years past. It's loud. We got students here in a very limited and safe capacity, but definitely the volume is there with the crowd. As Kevin Williams runs point, Schrader will match him up man-to-man. Schrader had a great game defensively on Tuesday night. Cronkright. Gets it over to Jonathan King. Poplinski matching him up. Walters. Wallace giving him plenty of space at the arc. Wildner trying to drive on Kulik. They have to kick it right back to Williams. Williams back Cronkright. Nothing inside. Down the screen. King. Closed out by Poplinski. A little bit quick. Wildner gets it poked away. He'll get it right back though. Underneath to the corner to Kevin Williams trying to drive baseline. Goes block to block. Great find. Count it and one for Sam Walters. Great play by Williams. Kulik will get the foul. And Wild Rose can tie it up. For Walters, he is a 53% free throw shooter. And he rattles it home. So we're tied up at 3, a minute and a half in. Wes Poplinski now on the wing. Hard screen by Wallace. Wallace kick to Cashin. Cashin 3. That's long. Rebound to Schrader. Goes back up with it. And he scores. Jake Schrader's first points of the night makes it 5-3 Cardinals. As they're in a sinking press. Ball tipped, but back to Williams. 3 from the corner is short. Rebound tipped up, and then back tapped out to Williams. Gets it back. Swing out Walters left side with 15:35 on the clock. Cronkright's going to go to the line. Another foul on the Pacelli Cardinals. Third team already. On this time on Wallace, his second. For Cronkright, the senior is 61% from the stripe. So he gets the first. This game was neck and neck for most of Tuesday's game. Pacelli pulled away late for the win. These are two very solid teams here in the Central Wisconsin Conference. Cronkright rattles them both home. Back up 5-5. There's Kulik. Back to Mason Wallace. Swing out Cashin now. Poplinski for 3, and he's got it. Wes Poplinski from deep. Both teams off to a hot start shooting. Wildner underneath. Ball tipped by Lawless. It'll stay. Walters will save to Cronkright. He'll go up. A lot of contact. No, gets his own board. Back up and scores. A lot of contact not being called on both sides of the floor so far. Kick out Schrader. Schrader puts his head down, look to drive. Off a leg, it'll go out of bounds. And stay with Pacelli on the side. With 14:46 on the clock. Kulik to inbound. Gets it out. Cashin, he'll get it back. Low post touch. Tipped, and a foul called on Wild Rose. One of the same refs we saw on Tuesday night, so he knows exactly what these teams do. So he's ready for anything that's going to happen tonight. Coach Murphy wanting an explanation on the call. First team foul on the Wildcats. cash in, short corner, 3 is long. Long rebound taken and out of bounds to Wild Rose. It'll be the senior, Kevin Williams, running point. Schrader will pick him up at half court. High post, King. Dribble handoff. Underneath, back to Walters on the block, kick to the corner, Wildner. Stolen by Owens and cash in. Oh, he carried it, no call. And he's going to get blocked by Cronkite. What a play by Kane Cronkite in transition. Blocking, cashing. Neither of the guys is tall, but that got the crowd fired up. But Pacelli keeps possession. Mason Lawless back to Wes Poplinski. Full step back for 3. That's going to be a little bit short. Schrader, though, runs it down. And then off of Schrader, trying to save it, he'll turn it over. Coach Murphy calling out for a motion offense. This time down by 1, 8-7 your score, 13:52 on the clock in the first half. Kevin Williams over to Kane Crunker, he's got 4 of the 7. Walters underneath, finds Williams. He'll go up, block, and a late whistle, a foul on Pacelli to send Kevin Williams to the line. 4th team foul on the Cardinals so far. First on Jake Schrader. Kevin Williams, 59% from the line. Williams had a 14-point game on Tuesday night. All of them came in the second half. He had 4 consecutive threes. As he hits the first free throw. And that's no good. Cashing the board. That snaps a streak of 4 straight free throws to start the game. For Wild Rose. Wallace has to kick it out to Schrader. Jake goes to kick out to Kulik. He'll drive. Charlie back to Lawless. Lawless, a lot of contact, goes up and rattles it home. Mason Lawless with a nice move. And the big man's got his first points tonight. Makes it a 10-8 game. Cardinals stay man-to-man. Wilner over to King as he with blinky chips over him, and Wes a little slow to get up. He looks to be all right. 3 for Wildner. No. Rebound tipped out to Cronkite on the offensive glass. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lawless. It will stay with Wild Rose. Blinky still shaking off the fall a little bit, that left arm. Williams to kick to the corner to King. Underneath, Kevin Williams gets it right back. Goes underneath, underhand pass. Walters scores. Good ball movement early on. Good set play. Finding a cutting Walters. He's got 5, and it's 10-10. 5.5 minutes in. Bad pass by Kulik, but Quincy gets it back. West spins through. A little bit too much English. No. Rebound Lawless to go back up and in. Mason Lawless. Gets out front right now for Wild Rose in the front court. Cesar Garcia will check in next time. And a foul on Pacelli. That's their 5th team already. And the second on Charlie Kulik, so he's got 2. And looks like we're going to have a timeout called. And a timeout will be called by the Pacelli Cardinals. So chance for us to hear from a couple of our great sponsors this evening, starting with Sherrill Tire. Of course, the locally owned Sherrill Tire and Service Center. They'll keep you rolling, they'll keep you growing. They'll come to you with one of their 14 farm and commercial service trucks. So find your location today at SherrillTire.com. 11:59 on the clock, 32nd timeout called by the Pacelli Cardinals. And this game is definitely physical. It's definitely everything you're looking for as far as how these games are going to go, these rivalry games. A rivalry picked up on Tuesday night. It's, again, a 4-game week between the boys and girls teams against Wild Rose. And that's when two teams really get to disliking each other for about a 7-day stretch. We'll see if it carries over into future years, but there's definitely no love lost tonight between these two. And then on the side, Kevin Williams will bring it up. 12-10 as Cronkite has it. Swing back out to Jonathan King. Underneath King, alley-oop, layup and in. 6'6", cutting to the basket is hard to defend, and King gets 2 points right there. Cashin. Over to Schrader, left side. Swing back out, Charlie Kulik. Schrader, off of his own leg and out of bounds. Both teams now with 2 turnovers tonight. As Kevin Williams gets it full swing, Wildner right side. Over to King on the elbow. King trying to step through, fading away, mid-range jumper, no, and Garcia on the board, no. Rebound to Wes Kaplinski. Charlie behind his back. Back to Schrader, and he walked with it. Garcia closing off fast, Schrader shuffling the feet, turns it over. Yeah, there's also, remember, Tuesday night, low scoring first half. At half on Tuesday night, it was 21-18. Garcia underneath, gets around Caden Mayick. Mayick blocks it and gets the board. So Caden Mayick in the game for Lawless. Poplinski takes it himself, no, Garcia the board. King back to Kevin Williams on the wing, trying to back down Schrader, switch back out to Wildner over to Crunk right now. Low post, Garcia goes up with the right hand and scores over Mayick. Garcia provided a spark earlier this week as well in the first game, coming off the bench in that first half at 8 points. He gives Wild Rose their first lead of the night. Kulik trying to back down King. Back out to Jake Schrader in the mid-paint. Kulik. Head down behind the back. Goes up, and he's going to the line. Good move by Charlie Kulik. Showing that's soccer footwork, as Cesar Garcia will get his first personal. Charlie Kulik to shoot 2. He's 32% on the season. And he hits the first. Checking in for Wild Rose for the first time tonight, number 12, junior Alec Erickson. He'll be in for Wildner. And Charlie goes 2 for 2 from the line for Pacelli as he'll depart for Ben Hammerly. Hammerly in, the 5'8 junior sharpshooter, number 5. So it is Schrader, Hammerly, Poplinski, Mayick, and Cashin. Underneath, King with a bad pass, but Garcia recovers it. Kick back out to Kevin Williams, right side. Low post, Meigs, and he called for the reach through and the foul. And that's a big foul. That's the 16th. So from here on out, Wild Rose is going to be shooting for the first half. Inbound Garcia. Setting up short corner to Kevin Williams to get a screen. Kevin for 3. Got it. A play as old as basketball itself. That short corner inbound. And Williams buries the triple out of it. Mayick to answer. Back iron. Rebound to Jonathan King. Well, let's get back to Williams, to King. And the big guy walked with it. Both teams now with 3 turnovers. With 9:13 remaining here in the first half, it's 17-14. Wild Rose in front. As Wes Poplinski over to Bryson Cashing. Schrader bobbles it, and eventually is recovered by Poplinski. He'll go up. He's going to the line.
Hey, good foul.
As Garcia is going to get his second personal. Sends Wes Poplinski to the line as 61% free throw shooter. As he hits the first. As checking in for Pacelli, Isaac Kazabuski, the 5'11 senior, had a solid performance Tuesday nights. Ended up with 10 points. Walters back in as well for Garcia, who's got to stay with the second foul. As we are a quarter of the way through this game. And the second free throw gets the bounce for Wes Poplinski. Gets the game back with a 17-16 your score. As Kevin Williams will bring it up, running the point. Erickson. King, Poplinski right there with King. Bad pass stolen by Caden Mack. They're playing 3 quarters on Walters as there's another throwaway. That's done by Hammerly. Timeout called by Wild Rose, so we'll keep it here as well. Again, another chance to hear from some of our great sponsors here at Zaleski Sports, this time Stevens Point Brewery. So be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. They're made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. You can select from a variety of styles. That includes Point Root Beer or Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry, Orange, or Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in central Wisconsin. The rich, creamy, delicious root beer is made with real Wisconsin honey, 100% natural sugar, and even in this January cold, add some ice cream for a great tasting root beer float. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. Now, saying going into the timeout, we saw it going into that last steal, and we saw this on Tuesday. The Cardinals have a plan for how they're going to guard each individual post player, and when Sam Waltz is out there, number 35 for Wild Rose, they're playing him at a 3-quarter defense. They're playing him right on the shoulder, not getting behind, not fronting him, and they're making Wild Rose pick a side to pass it to him at down low. And quite a few times these past couple of games, they've made the wrong pass and they had an easy turnover. King, Walters, that time, that is the drawback of those. They go over the top with it. Walters gets the lob and the layup, makes it 19-16 Wildcats. Hammerly back to Poplinski, and Kevin Williams guards him man-to-man. Mayak out to West. Back to Cashin. Cashin for 3. That's a little bit short. King skies for the rebound.
Good job, John.
Alec Erickson over to Kevin Williams. He'll drive underneath. Cronkright goes up, blocked, and a foul called on Pacelli. Will send Cronkright to the line. That's Bryson Cashin's first. Team 7th. 4 of 5 tonight as Wild Rose from the line. And Cronkright's 4 of 4 from the line. He's got 6 points. Makes it a 5-point Wildcat lead. 21-16 your score. 7:38 on the clock in the first half. That's Wes Poplinski. Thought about the 3 from the logo. Make back to Wes. Poplinski trying to drive on Kevin Williams. Spins back to his right. Little floater left short. And Williams gets the board. 9th rebound for the Wildcats tonight. King in the corner, quick closeout. Williams catch and shoot 3. Got it. Eight-point game now. Williams is 7. Mayak mid-post, he'll square up. Banks it up and in for Caden Mack. Now trying to slow down Kevin Williams. On kick to the corner, John King. As Williams blocked Walters, squares up, can't get a make, but gets his own board, knocked away off of Walters. And out of bounds. Mack poked away from behind. Poplinski may have been there as well. Hammerly to Poplinski. Mack trying to spin back out. Hammerly's got a three. That's long. Rebound.
Yes, sir.
Goes out of bounds. Cronkite boxed out. Poplinski enough to force it out. Williams over to Jonathan King, right wing. Circle things around. Williams will get the offense, call it out. A little slower pace. Underneath the King, knocked away. Off the King and out of bounds. Coach Murphy not happy with the offense that's running. He's making sure the guys know that they have the right play call in. Wes Poplinski for three. Too long. Rebound. Kazabuski's got it. Isaac will go up. No. King the board. Williams bobbles it, diving for a loose ball. Loose ball, jump ball, stays with, should be Wild Rose. Should stay with the Wildcats. Arrow should be with Wild Rose. As Charlie Kulik will check in for Bryson, for Wes Poplinski. Schrader back in the game as well.
Let's go, Cat. We're guarding the baby, bro.
That time for Cashin. Swim it on the baseline for Williams. Last time they ran this play, we saw what happened. Underneath, though, King couldn't handle the pass. It would have been an easy layup. Low post, Williams trying to back down Schrader. Kick back out. Back to Cronkite. Erickson goes up. Blocked. Rebound to Isaac Kazabuski.
You got it. Get back.
Charlie Kulik, no. Mayak gets the offensive board for Pacelli. Underneath, trying to fit through with Schrader. It's turned over. Williams, no look pass. Cronkite up, in. Eight points for Cronkite. Kulik over to Meg. Meg pull up jumpers, too long. Rebound to Kane Cronkite. Charlie trying to find a second scorer with Poplinski off the floor. Walters goes through and he's fouled. And we'll go to the line. Hammerly will get it. Mason Wallace back to the table. Ben Hammerly's first. We'll see if it's going to be the bonus shot or if it's, they're going to give him two. They're going to call a shooting foul. As Walters hits the first. 9-point lead. Wild Rose is a team 63% from the free throw line this year through their first 7 games. As Wilbur's in for Cronkite. That's no good. Wallace back in, gets the board. 27-18, Wild Rose in front. Schrader. Yes! Jump ball. Gives it with Pacelli. Schrader had a hand on it. Inbound on the baseline from Charlie Kulik. To Isaac Kazabuski. Catch and shoot three. That's going to be long. Rebound to King. Fourth rebound for Jonathan King. Underneath, Williams trying to no look. Walters couldn't handle it. Stolen by Hammerly. Logan Mayer to the table. Poplinski back as well with 3:40 on the clock. Kulik under pass over to Schrader. Kick back out to Charlie. He'll try and drive. Tops through. And they're going to call the travel on Charlie Kulik. Mayer and Poplinski back in. Kazabuski, Hammerly will sit. So Cardinals have gone 9 deep. Wild Rose 7. On the wing, Wildner. King back to Wildner into the arc, and he walked with it.
Good, Andrew. Keep your feet situated, boy.
8 turnovers for Wild Rose, 6 for Pacelli here in the first 15 minutes of this game. As Mayer will run the point with Schrader, Poplinski, Lawless, and Kulik. Poplinski is going to get fouled by Williams. First foul on Kevin Williams. Poplinski trying to spin it away. Kick back out to Mayer. Logan Mayer, the freshman, looking to try. Goes up, little floater, got it! Mayer's first point of the night makes it 27-20. Over the top, Walters goes reverse, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line. That's the third on Mason Lawless tonight. Walters 2 of 3 from the line. 3 of 4.
Let's go, King. Clamp up.
Cronk will check in. They're going to leave Lawless out there. Actually, they're going to send Cashin back in. And he hits them both. 10 early points this first half for Sam Walters. Already beating his Tuesday night total. He had 8 in that game. Poplinski on the block, trying to back down, gets to do a double. Underneath, squaring up and scoring is Schrader. Good find by Wes Poplinski on the quick double king. Makes it 29-22. Schrader with 4. King goes up and he scores. King's got 4 tonight. The floater got it for Wes Poplinski. He's got 7.
Let's go, John. Penetrate all the way.
King squares up. Offensive foul on Jonathan King. His first. There, back out to Cashin. Schrader, back to Bryson. 3 in the corner. That's an air ball. Rebound, ripped free. Are they going to call a tie ball, or are they going to call a foul? They call a jump ball to Wild Rose. Coach Shirk wants a foul, and I honestly don't blame him. Looked like King had Poplinski wrapped up pretty well and had more of West than the ball. WIAA 7-point lead with 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Very quick moving first half as well. Williams over to Wildner, along with King, Cronkright, and Walters. There's a ball deflected off of Kulik's shoulder and out. Get over the top to Cronkright, they're going to set up the corner. And it's not there. Hand off Williams for 3. Williams from the S on the Wildcats. Makes it a 10-point game. Poplinski to answer. No. Rebound chased down by Wildner. And a timeout called by Wild Rose. So during this timeout, a chance for us to hear from a couple of our great sponsors, this time first from Fleet Farm. It is time for ice fishing here in January, and Fleet Farm's got everything you need, from reels, shelters, boots, even live bait and licenses. It's Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Also a chance for us to hear from Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, now in Spencer as well. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook. Get started today. (34-24) your score. 10 points apiece for Walters and Williams for Wild Rose, 8 for Cronkright. For Pacelli, they're being led by Poplinski. He's got 7. Well, that's a fairly balanced 4 apiece for Schrader and Lawless, 3 for Cashin. Rebounding edge also thoroughly in favor of the Wild Rose Wildcats right now. 16-10 for Wild Rose on the rebounding edge, with 55.5 seconds on the clock. Set the floor for Wild Rose. It'll be Williams, Cronkright, Wildner, King, and Walters are starting 5. For Pacelli, it is Schrader, Poplinski, Kulik, Mayer, and Keshin. As Kevin Williams will run the point. Walters on the wing, underneath. Ball is tipped. Right there's Cronkright. He'll go up. No, gets his own board, but he was on the line. .40 seconds now. Cardinals trying to get it back into single digits here. Poked away, and a foul call on Wild Rose. Second foul on Kevin Williams. And Coach Murphy's going to get him out of there. Don't want to take the chance, pick up his third. He's been battling with Wes Poplinski the entire game. Erickson will check back in for him. And now King will pick up Wes Poplinski. Kulik going baseline, spins his way through, squares up, leaves it short, tips it back in. Kulik's first field goal of the night, gets it back with an 8. Lob over to King in the corner. Underneath, Walters has it picked. Baseball pass. And a carry called on Logan Mayer. Turns it right back over with 3 seconds, so a chance for one more. And a quick timeout called by Coach Murphy. Again, we'll keep it here for the final 3 seconds. Coach Murphy drawing up one final play. And that's a chance as well to hear from Point Heating this evening. Of course, get comfortable this winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover. They've got more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for a planned service, receive 10% off parts, and a reminder that even in the summer and winter, service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling 715-345-1979. Again, 715-345-1979. Visit online, pointheating.com. We'll see what Wild Rose has dialed up. They pulled this on Tuesday. They called the late timeout to try and drop one final play. Went in with a 3-point lead. Again, it'll be Erickson, Cronkright, Wildner, King, and Walters. Cardinals will come out with a little bit of pressure. Baseball pass to Cronkright. Bobbles it, and he throws it away, but that'll take us to half. So a turnover at the end of the half will send us to the locker room. We've played 18. Your score at the half, it is Wild Rose 34, Pacelli 26. We'll take a break. We'll be back with some more of the stats and summaries after some of our great sponsors here on your high school home for sports, Zaleski Sports.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person classes, online classes, and innovative technology classes. Your choice of school to career or career to career support. Your choice to get started here and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free, that's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Well, welcome back here to Wild Rose High School. Halftime score 34-26. Wild Rose Wildcats up on Pacelli. Taking a look at some of the stats for tonight's game. And on the team side, Wild Rose has the rebounding edge. They are up 6, 17-11 on the glass for that one. They're led by 4 rebounds apiece from Kane Cronkright and Jonathan King. But turnovers, again, has been a problem for Wild Rose. 11 first-half turnovers, including that one at the buzzer. 7 for Pacelli. King has 4, Schrader has 4 on that end, on each side. Scoring-wise, for Wild Rose, Kevin Williams leads the way. He's got 10. Also 10 for Sam Walters. 8 for Kane Cronkright, 4 for Jonathan King, and 2 for Cesar Garcia, who didn't play long because he had foul trouble. Of their 34. Pacelli, a little bit more balanced. They have 7 points lead the way from Wes Poplinski, including he had 1 triple. 4 points apiece then for Jake Schrader, Charlie Kulik, and Mason Lawless. 3 for Bryson Cashin, then 2 apiece for Caden Mayick and Logan Mayer. So one more time, 34-26, your halftime score. And as we are sitting here at halftime from the Wild Rose Gym, a chance as well to hear from our friends at Draxler Transport. Of course, Draxler's got flatbed driving opportunities. They'll pay you 5 cents a mile premium over van at Draxler Transport. The drivers are always home if they request a time off, as they are a family-oriented company. Draxler Transport will treat you like family. So visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Halftime score, 34-26, Wild Rose. We'll step aside one more time. We'll come back. I'll be back with you guys closer toward the end of the half to get you guys ready for the second half of Wild Rose Week. It is Wild Rose Pacelli, Game 4 of the week, second among the boys. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products Fairground Avenue just south of Greenwood.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Halftime starting to wind down. Looks like both teams will respond with their same starting fives that we saw at the beginning of the game. So for Pacelli, that'll be Schrader, Poplinski, Kulik, Cashin, and Lawless. And for Wild Rose, Kevin Williams, Cronkright, Wildner, King, and Walters. Pacelli starts with the basketball this second half. As Poplinski will get the inbound and bring it upwards. We're back underway. 8-point lead for Wild Rose. Schrader takes a three. That's short, glancing off the rim. Rebound to Kevin Williams. Cronkright. Cardinals coming out in zone. Looks like a 2-3 with Lawless extending up on that into the middle. It's almost like a 2-on-2. There's a turnover. Kulik goes up on Cronkright. Can't finish. Schrader, put back. No. Walters the board. Can't miss those if you're the Cardinals. Wildner tipped out of bounds by Schrader. It'll stay with Wild Rose. Lawless calling out what could have been a backside lob to King, who gets it now on the wing. Essentially a 2-1-2 look for the Pacelli defense. High post, Walters. Kick to the corner, King. High post again with Walters. Williams, catch and shoot three, left side, too long. Long rebound, though, will be chased down by King Cronkright. His fifth. Williams trying to turn the corner on Schrader. Nothing there. He'll have to sort of circle it back to Wildner. Cronkright weaves through, squares up, short. Rebound Walters. He goes up and scores. 12 points for Walters tonight. Poplinski trying to back down, squares up. Pass over to Lawless. He'll go up and he'll go to the line. Cronkright will get the foul his first. Cronkright was sit for a while in that first game Tuesday with some foul trouble. Him being in the game has made a difference so far defensively for Wild Rose. Lawless shooting two, misses the first, leaves it short. And he misses them both, but Poplinski chases down the board. He'll square back up and banks it up and in. Wes Poplinski. He's got 9. It's a great effort from the senior that time getting that board. Williams to the corner. King. Long skip to Andrew Wildner. King's 3. That's short. Rebound to Mason Lawless. Poplinski back up to Cashin. Poplinski swing back out, Cashin. Left side. Turns the corner. Squares up. Scores. And an offensive foul called late on Cashin. Coach Shirk can't believe it. That was as late a voice as I've seen an offensive foul in a long time. It may be the right call, but you got to call that right away. Cashin gets his second. King, bad pass, picked off by Kulik. Charlie barrels his way through, and he's going to draw the foul on the floor. Second foul on Sam Walters. Inbound Cashin. Catch and shoot 3 for Bryson. Got it! Bryson Cashin from deep. It's a 5-point game now, 36-31. Cardinals stay in the zone. Wildner. Cronkright has to circle things back. Long skip Williams. Offensive foul. Williams cleared him off with the left arm. Kulik staggered back a little bit, and Cav Williams picks up his third personal. And a timeout called by Wild Rose. We'll keep it here. A chance for us to hear from Feltz Dairy today. Of course, Feltz Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Feltz Dairy is a family-friendly experience. They'll serve your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meats, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Feltz Dairy is open Monday through Saturday, 24/7 on Facebook as well. 3 minutes in, and second half Tuesday got chippy. Second half Friday starting to look at times some more of the same. A lot of contact, physical play. We've had a few offensive fouls. A lot of bodies hitting the hardwood. And I'm sure both teams are going to be happy when this week is over. Get to the ice bath a little bit. Bruises will heal. But look, they will likely not have to see each other until playoff time. They are both in the same regional. So we could see round 3 of this. And we may be seeing the budding of a new rivalry in central Wisconsin. Cardinals will inbound. Neither team has made a sub yet, and they're here in the second half as Bryson Cashin will bring it up. Kaplinski back to Schrader. West step back free throw jumper, got it for West. Felix Reyes bench saying there's more. King has it knocked away, but he gets it right back. He's trying to hit Crunk right down the block. Garcia's going to head in next. Underneath, tipped away. Kaplinski makes the save. Charlie Kulik trying to back his way through, bounce out Lawless. Barrels through, a lot of contact. Off of Lawless, not out of bounds. And I'm equally surprised that there was no foul call there. Garcia checks back in for King. Wildner brings it up. High post Walters, kick back out Williams. Catch and shoot 3. Too long. Long rebound taken by Schrader. Schrader takes a team lead, 4 rebounds for Pacelli so far tonight. Cash it back to West. West for 3. Got it! West Popinski from deep. And he's getting his bench fired up. We are tied at 36. Williams to Cronkright, high post Walters underneath. Garcia up, in. Pacelli with Kulik now, underhand pass over to Cashin, back to Wes Poplinski. West goes through, gets around everybody and scores. Wes Poplinski up to 16, carrying the Cardinals offense right now. Williams over to Cronkright. Cardinals staying in this zone. Williams, the drive, pass over Cronkright. Walters underneath, Garcia, and a 3-second call on Cesar Garcia. King back in for Wildner. Isaac Kazabuski back in for Schrader. Kaplinski, King with a hand right in his eyes, trying to cut him off. Kaplinski has it turned over. Good help by Walters.
Good pass, Reed, good pass.
Kane Cronkite, high post Walters, baseline, Garcia, jumper, rattles it home.
Too easy.
Kaplinski steps into a 3 on the wing. That's a bit long. Garcia the board, and then a foul called on Kazabuski. First foul on Isaac Kazabuski tonight. Second team with 11:43 remaining. We got ourselves a game, folks. Kevin Williams over to Cronkite. Garcia in the corner. Ball tipped, and Cashin gets a steal. Run out. Eventually Kazabuski is going to go up, and he's going to go to the line. Second foul on Cronkite. 15 for Wild Rose. Somebody keep an eye as well as Kazabuski to the line, shooting 2. On the season, Isaac 67%. Leaves the first one just a little bit short. He gets the second. Timeout called by Pacelli. We'll keep it here again. It's a 1-point game and a chance for us to hear from our friends at Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards and More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at ZaleskiSports.com. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order today. Out of the timeout, 1-point game, 40-39. Wild Rose has the lead. But the Cardinals clawed their way back from an 8-point deficit. Partly thanks to 9 points for Poplinski here in the second half. Williams, Cronkite, King, Walters, and Garcia on the floor for Wild Rose. Kazabuski, Cashin, Lawless, Poplinski, Kulik for Pacelli. Kick out Williams. Mid-range jumper, Kevin Williams. No. Rebound, Cashin will clear it out. Then do his very best, Carl Malone will clearing it out. Kazabuski. He brings it low over to Lawless. Back to Wes. King with a hand right in his eyes. Kazabuski for 3. That's an air ball. Cashin saves it. They're going to call him on the line. Or they're going to call a foul. And I think the Cardinals don't get the bucket, but I think they're going to trade that because that's the 4th on Kevin Williams. So they don't get the lead yet, as Alec Erickson will have to check in. But the Wildcats' leading scorer has to leave with 4 fouls. Underneath, Lawless. Reverse. No, he's going right back to the line. And that's the 3rd on Walters. And now Pacelli's in the bonus. Well, they only have 6 down. Lawless hits the first free throw. And we're tied back up. Stand corrected, there's only 6 so far. So Pacelli will be shooting from here on out either way. Mason Lawless leaves it short. Rebound chased down by Charlie Kulik. That almost seemed intentional, but I don't think it was. Kulik gets it blocked, gets it back to Lawless. Back up, no. Gets his own board again. And scores. Pacelli now with a 2-point lead, 42-40. And Lawless just picked up his 4th. So Mason's got his 4th. We'll see if they send someone in. And they're going to keep Lawless out there. Inbound. King for 3. King, no, that hits the wire and out. They'll go to Pacelli. Caden Mayick and Hammerly back in for Kulik and Lawless. Cashin. Out to Isaac Kazabuski. Back to Wes Polisky, back by the timeline. King right there with him. Polisky gets by, and he's going to the line. He's going to get they're going to give him 2. Erickson will get the foul. Wes Polisky to shoot 2. Hits the first. Two for Wes. 18 points for Polisky tonight. Erickson gets it poked away and stolen by Kazabuski, and a tied ball. Gives it right back to Wild Rose. So trade turnovers. Kane Cronkright, bounce out Alec Erickson. Ball tipped by Walters right there underneath King. Goes up on Polisky and scores. Good strong move by King. Cashin. Back to Caden Mayick. Head down, back to Hammerly. Kazabuski trapped out, kicked back out, Cashin. Wes has it poked away by Cronkright, who was there on the help, but Wes gets it back. Head down, spinning away, fading away, baseline jumper. Got it for Wes Polisky with a stare down of the student section. As Wes is feeling in the second half. King got a 3 in the corner. That's a little bit short. Cash in the board. Polisky kicks back out Cashin. Bryson for 3 on the wing. Got it! Bryson Cashin from deep. And a timeout on the floor. We will step aside quickly. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports. It's a 7-point Pacelli lead.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
8:43 remaining in regulation. It's a 7-point Cardinal lead. 49-42. Keep an eye on this as well. At 8:43 mark, Kevin Williams back in the game with 4 fouls for Wild Rose. As Wildcats almost had a disaster, they almost came out with 6. It is Williams, Wildner, Walters, Cronkright, Garcia on the floor. For Pacelli, Kazabuski, Hammerly, Mayick, Polisky, and Cashin.
Go, boys!
Cardinals have been in that zone the entire half. Wins to Wildner. Cronkright. Walters, high post, gets a poke away from the backside, diving for it. Jump ball. Polisky tried to get the timeout call, but the jump ball goes to Pacelli. As Jonathan King right back in the game. And We'll see who draws the assignment. It looks like Kevin Williams is going to draw the assignment of Wes Poplinski, and they're going to move King out there now. Mayick goes through on the pump fakes, goes through, leaves it short, gets his own board. Back up, fading away, no. Rebound that time to Garcia. Kazabuski, he'll catch it, run out, Kazabuski scores.
Let's go, turn it up!
51-42. Second half so far belonging to the Cardinals. King poked away by Kazabuski. Timeout by Pacelli. Full timeout. We'll step aside again. 51-42 your score. 7:36 on the clock. We're back right after this on your high school home for sports in Wisconsin, Zaleski Sports.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice to learn with small, in-person classes, online classes, and innovative technology classes. Your choice of school to career or career to career support. Your choice to get started here and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Back here in Wild Rose, the fourth game of the week between these two schools.
Let's go,
The
boys.
girls split the series. Pacelli boys looking for a sweep. It'll be Pacelli basketball with timeout, setting the floor. Wes Poplinski, Isaac Kazabuski, Ben Hammerly, Cade Mayick, and Bryson Cashin on the floor. Poplinski, Jonathan King is picking him up. Cardinal is just moving it around. Hand off to Poplinski. Hand off to him. Cardinal's passing it all over the yard. Poplinski steps back, trying to shot pass.
Here, boys.
Wes, kick back out, Mayick underneath. Squares up, Mayick, got it! I'm not sure the pass was going to Mayick, but he caught it anyway and he scores. It's an 11-point lead, largest lead for either team tonight. Cronkright, long skip, Kevin Williams, catch and shoot three, that's off the back rim. Rebound to Ben Hammerly. King picks up Poplinski right away. Over to Hammerly. Poplinski does have 20 tonight. Cashin now gets it back to Poplinski. Takes himself. Poplinski goes, can't finish, but Williams tried to get the rebound. It's knocked away by Mayick out of bounds to Wild Rose. But those two possessions took almost a minute off the clock. Now almost a 1-3-1 look. They'll sink into that 2-1-2. Williams gets it back underneath. The Cronkright kick back, Wildner. And he walked with it.
You're good, you're good.
21 turnovers for Wild Rose in this game. As Coach Shirk calling for a timeout, he yelling to get a 30. He saw the press. He wants to see what he's got to break it. We'll keep it here. Take a look at this one. And the second half difference has definitely been with ball control. It was 11-7 turnovers at halftime. Wild Rose had more. Since then, it has been 10-3 in the second half. So 21-10, the turnovers in the game. And if you give a team 11 extra possessions, it's going to show up on the scoreboard sooner or later. And that's been Pacelli's work the second half. That zone has been very effective. And they've had a couple fast breaks, and they've been able to start to even things out and the rebounding as well. And the second half has been the Cardinals all the way. Polinsky the inbound, but King picks him up right away. Cash in though. Back to West, he'll drive all the way. On his own, no, leaves it short. Knocked out of bounds, it stays with Pacelli. Mayak, got to throw over to Cashin. To Kazabuski. West to Kazabuski, swing back to Poplinski. Pacelli taking their time. The ball not staying anywhere for very long. Poplinski now. Back to Kazabuski, swing out Hammerly. Hammerly on the wing, back to Cashin. Back to West. West weaves through, he's going to draw the foul. They're going to call it on the ground. But either way, that should put West at the line. First on Wildner.
Go, boys.
Poplinski with a 1-and-1. West hits the front end. And Sam Walters will check in for Garcia. So we have a starting 5 for the Wildcats in. Pacelli with 3 reserves on the floor right now. Only starters on the floor, Poplinski and Cashin. West gets the roll. He's 6 of 6 from the line tonight. 22 points for the senior and a 13-point lead. And a travel on Wildner. He picked up the foot. Hammerly over to Poplinski. King right there. To Cashin. West circles everything back. Long, high pass. Kazabuski makes the catch. To Bryson Cashin. Swing back out, Hammerly. Underneath, high-low to Bryson Cashin. Bobbles it, gets it back. Back to Poplinski. He'll drive. Underneath, high-low. Mayak has it tipped away, but it stays with Pacelli with 4:17 on the clock. You cannot run a stall offense better if you tried. Cardinals just weaving and working the passing all the way around. Poplinski. Crosses over King. Little floater. Can't get it to fall, but King's there for the rebound. Chance for Wild Rose to chip away. To Williams. Catch and shoot 3 in the corner. Kevin Williams. No. Rebound to Hammerly. Wild Rose has gone cold. From 3. Cashin turns the corner. Underneath. Mayak. Got it. 6 points for Mayak. Ball tipped away, diving for it, and a foul. And Walters will pick up foul number 4 for Wild Rose and sends Pacelli to the line. And I think it's going to be Hammerly shooting. Hammerly 50% in limited attempts this season. Shooting 1-and-1 with 3:35 left. That's no good. King with another board. Williams High post Walters, underneath, knocked away, and off of Cashin's leg and out of bounds. Stays with the Wildcats. As Garcia in for Wildner. As we'll see which corner they're going to run Williams to. Bad pass picked off Kazabuski, no corner. Trying to oop it, and they do get the tip in by Mick. It wasn't pretty, but it works. And it's a 17-point lead. And Williams answers with a 3. Wild Rose needed that. Kevin Williams from deep. He's got 13 tonight.
Let's go, rally, rally!
Cashin turns on Cronkright to Mayick. Caden Mayick, turnaround jumper, banks it up and in. Caden Mayick with 10. Williams, a 3. Long rebound off of Cronkright, diving for it. Mayick eventually rolls through scramble drill. And we got a timeout called by Wild Rose. So they're going to give the timeout to Wild Rose after what was one of the longest offensive rebounds I've ever seen in my life from Kevin Williams. It's a 30. We'll keep it here with 2:29 remaining. Since halftime, it is, just to make sure I have my math right, 35 to 9? 35-11. 35-11. Has been your halftime difference. Wild Rose on the side to Kevin Williams. Skip pass over Williams. Squares up for 3 on the wing. That's going to bit the backboard. No, Williams, no. Rebound, Cashin. Knocked away and out of bounds. Game out on the side. 2:14 to go. Wild Rose coming out in a press. Cashin to throw it in. To Mayick, who bobbles it, and he will lose it out of bounds. Hit him in stride. The football season ended a few months ago. Inbound 2. And a late whistle and a lot of contact. Kazabuski and Williams colliding, going for it. Kazabuski tried to go for it. And it'll be called on Kazabuski, his second. Only the 4th team, though. And this time, the Wild Rose Wildcats go back a little bit further to get that inbound. High post Walters. Bad pass picked off by Cashin. To Kazabuski. Underneath to Mayick. And he's going to the line. And they call that on Kevin Williams. Coach Riff wants to make sure that it's on the right guy. I don't think Kevin Williams was near the ball. I think he got the wrong guy. I think it should be a Cronkright saying, call it on me. Which I think is actually the right guy. So they do change it to Cronkright, his 3rd. And Mayick's going to the line for 2. And he hits the first. 11 points tonight for Caden Mayick off the bench. He goes 2 for 2. Have a game. 18-point lead. Williams. Skip out to Cronkwright, to King. King, 3 in the corner. King, no. Rebound, Mayick. Cash in to Kazabuski. Pocket pass and a foul as West will be going right back to the line for Pacelli. And so they call on Walters, and for Walters, that'll be 5. So Walters will depart with 12 points and 3 rebounds tonight. Wildner will check in for him with a minute 42. Poplinski to the line. And he hits the first. Poplinski picked a great time to have his best offensive night of the season, especially here in this second half. He hits them both. He is 8 of 8 from the line tonight. It's a 20-point lead. Lob pass over to Wildner. Catch and shoot 3 for Andrew Wildner. No. Rebound to Mayick. And he somehow comes out of that. Gets it to Cashin as Wild Rose sends in the reserves. Kazabuski goes up, blocked by King. Mayick back up and scores, and 1 for Mayick. And that time, Williams will end his night. He'll end with 13. Both teams sending in the reserves. Mayick will have 1 free throw coming with a 22-point lead. So high fives all around. It'll be Mayer back in, Brock Bierenkott, Sam Grivach, Bennett Eckendorf, and Mayick hits it, and he will leave for Adam Mueller. It should be Wild Rose inbound. So in the game, Hayden Laritzen, Adrian Richter, Hunter Schmidt, Brett Wilbert, Ethan Trotz. Underneath, Schmidt squares up, no. Rebound, poked away to Eckendorf. With 1 minute to play. Mayer back to Eckendorf, swing out. Bierenkott, kick out to Mueller. Mayer. What a behind the back pass. Eckendorf's got to hit that shot, and he can't. If he hits that, I'm going home. That was an unbelievable pass by Mayer. Underneath, Schmidt gets a steal, goes up, and he's going to the line. With 29 seconds left, Mueller will get the foul, his first. Hunter Schmidt to the line, his 6th game of the season. That's a little bit long. Now in the game for Wild Rose, Austin Erickson. And he hits the second. Inbound to Mayer with under 30 seconds remaining. Mayer out to Mueller. He'll take the mid-range. That's long. Rebound that time. To Richter. 15 seconds. Coast to coast, Richter. No. Rebound battled for. And Bierenkott will clear it out. With 7 seconds, they can just run it out. And it looks like they're going to. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Your final score tonight. The Pacelli Cardinals win their 2nd straight and get to 8-5. They win at 68-46. Coming up next, your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Stay tuned for that. We'll get you guys your final stats and summaries all right here on Zaleski Sports. That's coming up next.
Thank you. Presenting tonight's contest
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back here to Pacelli. Time now for your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Of course, Nasonville Dairy's got fresh cheese curds that are made daily, so go to NasonvilleDairy.com for more. Final score of the night, 68-46. The Pacelli Cardinals get win number 8 on the season, win number 4 in conference play, as they have a couple of non-conference games coming up before next Tuesday, when their next conference game goes against Port Edwards. Take a look at some of the numbers for tonight for Wild Rose. It was 13 points lead the way for Kevin Williams, 12 for Sam Walters, and 8 for Kane Cronkright. Then 6 apiece for Cesar Garcia and Jonathan King, and 1 for Hunter Schmidt coming at the end of the game. As a team, Wild Rose 30 rebounds, but 24 turnovers, 13 of which came in the second half, as they had very few answers for that Pacelli zone look. For the Pacelli Cardinals tonight, Wes Poplinski. What can you say? 24 points, 17 of them in the second half, and he went 8 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Poplinski with a star game. You'll be able to hear him on our highlight package coming out later tonight on Facebook. 15 points as well for Cade Mayick. Mayick 15 points, 6 rebounds. A great game for the senior coming off the bench as well. 9 points for Bryson Cashin, 7 for Mason Lawless. 4 apiece for Jake Schrader and Charlie Kulik. 3 for Isaac Kazabuski and 2 for Logan Mayer coming off the bench as well. As a team, Pacelli, they won the rebounding edge 32-30, and only 11 turnovers, only 4 in that second half for the Pacelli Cardinals. And just all around a stellar performance for Pacelli tonight, especially in that second half. They took an 8-point deficit and turned it into a 22-point win. That is top-notch basketball for the Cardinals in the second half. These 2 games with Wild Rose have shown what this team can do, and they look to be starting to heat up right at the right moment going forward. And for the Cardinals, next game tomorrow night, they'll be back home. They're taking on the Assumption Royals. We'll be there for that one tomorrow evening. They'll be at Gresham Monday nights. And conference play starts back up Tuesday against Port Edwards. And then Rosscholtz wrapping up next week back at home as well. For Wild Rose, they dropped to 4-4, 4-2 in conference. So fall behind Pacelli in the conference standings. Pacelli now a game out of first with Almond and Port Edwards ahead of them. for Wild Rose. They'll be going to Almond next week, and then WIAA Fremont will be back here on this gym for the Wildcats. And so for that, we will wrap things up here from Wild Rose High School. Everyone, we thank you for joining us. My name is Mike Whalen. Cal Jacoby doing the production for tonight's event. And one more time, the Pacelli Cardinals with the win, 68-46, everyone. For all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay warm, stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time from all of us right here on your Wisconsin High School home for sports. It's Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.